You might have watched clips from the World Cup showing fierce clashes between Iranians or witnessed people being insulted and harassed on the streets. You might have seen on Instagram, or even in your own cities across the US and Europe, Iranian rallies where pre-revolution flags are waved alongside American and Israeli flags, right at the peak of military strikes.
What's the message to the children that were killed in a school after it was bombed by the United States?
No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Islamic regime terrorist.
You're happy?
You're happy?
We hate Islam and we hate all the terrorists.
Right.
And you are terrorists.
You might have even heard the name Pahlavi without knowing who he actually is. I am an Iranian, and I am here to explain everything to you. This is the flag of Iran before the 1979 revolution. A revolution that overthrew the Shah, a Western-backed dictator. An alliance of communists, nationalists, and religious factions seized power.
The Ayatollahs are committed to the ouster of the Shah, and nothing less than that.
The Shah has escaped. The Ayatollah is expected to return to Iran, but when or how is not yet known.
Soon after, the religious factions completely took over, establishing a theocratic hybrid regime. The Shah's close ties with Washington, Western control over part of Iran's oil, the 1953 CIA-backed coup, and the creation of the brutal Savak secret police had already fueled deep anti-American sentiment in Iran. Ultimately, the U.S. decision to host the Shah for medical treatment sparked the final flame.
To impose international economic sanctions upon Iran.
Decades of heavy sanctions and a state-controlled economy ended up crushing Iran's economy. On top of that, strict religious enforcement, censorship, and the suppression of free speech sparked widespread discontent among the Iranian people. Eventually, a force emerged to counter the Islamic Republic. Backed by foreign-funded media, Pahlavi, whose voice was amplified the most thanks to this heavy media backing. His followers called themselves monarchists, pushing populist, far-right, and heavily Islamophobic ideas. The Islamic Republic did all of this: violence, collapsing economy, censorship, and religious coercion. The monarchists did the exact same thing: violence, oversimplified economic ideas, news censorship, and Islamophobia. Although Iran has become significantly less religious compared to the past, it remains a Muslim-majority country that hosts massive religious ceremonies. The blatant Islamophobia of the Pahlavi faction causes a large portion of the Iranian population to stay silent during protests, or even actively support the Islamic Republic out of fear. As an atheist living inside Iran, when I watch these videos, I know one thing for certain. The only reason that enraged individual in the video doesn't physically harm a Muslim on the streets is the presence of the police and the law. Religious Iranians might not be satisfied with the current state of the Islamic Republic, but they know their very existence is tied to it. They feel that if these far-right groups ever become the law, they will no longer have a place in their own country. Although in the Islamic Republic non-religious people felt outcast for decades, the fact that another group, in the name of democracy, seeks to do the same as revenge for those years of exclusion, only leads to a perpetual conflict between the two factions, a vicious cycle that will continue until one completely destroys the other.
My God, Khamenei!